Welcome to the ClawCast podcast, the Shell-Shocked edition. I'm Mr. Shell, Clawson Public School Superintendent, and ClawCast podcast is where we get the opportunity to sit down with a number of Clawson Public Schools students and find out what they're all about, have a little fun with them, and see what's cooking today. And I'm joined today by none other than the one and only Clawson Middle School 8th grade superstar, Gabe Nona. Gabe, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
So fired up that you're sitting here and that the people get to know the Gabe that I know and who is so awesome. So let's jump right into it, Gabe, and let's talk about you and life outside of school and home. What's home look like? Brothers, sisters, mom, dad, dogs, cats, all that stuff. Let's start there.
I live with my parents and my sister, who is in 12th grade at CHS.
Your sister's in 12th grade at CHS. Side note here, what's she going to do after she graduates from this great place? Any idea?
She's going to Michigan State.
Going to Michigan State. Go green. Okay, that's fantastic. So, sister, mom, dad, and pets?
No pets.
No pets?
Nope.
Okay, all right, pretty low key. Got it. You may be the first no pet guest so far, Gabe. So interesting. What about school, Gabe? Let's get to know what you do. You're a great student, great young man. What do you do at school outside of class? We'll say co-curricular, extracurricularly. What interests and things do you do?
Well, I'm in a lot of clubs that are for the school, like Trojan Community Council and National Junior Honor Society.
Okay.
And I'm not in any sports for the school yet.
Okay. You're also in my Student Advisory Council, which is where I've gotten to know Gabe quite a bit and understood what a phenomenal young man he is. So a lot of clubs, a lot of extracurricular, more club-driven work, which is fantastic. What about classes? What's your favorite? So you have all the classes, right? You're 8th grader about to move to 9th grade and have even more. What's your favorite subject at school?
My favorite subject is orchestra.
Orchestra. Okay. What do you play?
The cello.
The cello. How do you hold the cello? Like, how do you play a cello? Like, demonstrate for the world. Oh, so it's a stand-up instrument.
Sit down.
But it's vertical,
Yeah.
not like on your shoulder like a violin. Or something.
Like this.
I'm embarrassing myself with my lack of strings knowledge. But your teacher, who has all the strings knowledge, is incredible, and that is who?
Mr. Salvio.
Mr. Salvio, one of the best. Are you going to continue orchestra through high school?
Yep.
Good move, sir. Good move. So what about when you're not at school, when you're hanging out at home, weekends, after school? What do you like to do?
I love reading,
Okay.
listening to music, and hanging out with my family.
Okay. So I'm going to press you a little bit on reading and music. Do you have a favorite book that you have read or are
Yep.
reading? What is it?
It's called Before the Coffee Gets Cold.
Okay. How did you come upon that book? Did you find it yourself or did somebody recommend it?
Oh, no, on the media, online,
Oh, online. Okay. You have recently read it?
a while ago.
A while ago, but a good one. When the coffee gets cold. Okay, what about music? Do you have a favorite artist?
Yeah, right now it's a singer called Wise Blood.
Wise Blood. Pretty solid?
Yep.
Should I add this individual to my Spotify playlist?
Sure.
Sure. Okay, I will look into that, to that, Gabe. We talked a little bit about this summer. We're moving into the summer months and school is ending. You talked a little bit about your plans. Let's revisit that. What do you think? You mentioned Chicago. I think you said you were born in Chicago, so you're maybe going to visit there. What do you do? And why do you go there? And what do you do when you're there?
Well, my grandparents live there, so we visit them. And usually sometimes we go downtown or we hang out at their house.
Oh, nice. Okay. So clearly you enjoy those visits. Chicago's a great city. Okay, so let's have a little fun. So I'm gonna throw this at you. I hand you $1 million today. Okay, what do you do with $1 million?
I would first pay off all my family's bills
Okay,
and loans and payments or whatever.
sure.
And then the rest I'd give to my family and then keep some for myself.
Okay. Now, Gabe, that doesn't surprise me because you're a selfless young man. You're a giver. I know that, and so it doesn't surprise me that you would do that for your family. That tracks with
Thank
you.
you.
You're rock solid in that regard. Do you think about, you strike me as a young man who has plans and aspirations, right? You're a focused young man. And do you think about beyond high school yet? I know that's a weird question to ask an eighth grader, but you're the one. Aspire to be?
Maybe I have a long way to go, so I don't really think about that, but sometimes.
What about your sister? So she's going to Michigan State. Do you know what her major might be? And what she might be
I
looking
think
into?
it's either medical or something else.
Well, yes, you are right, Gabe. You have a lot of time to enjoy here, and we have a lot of time, 4 more years, to enjoy you, which is a gift to us. So let's close with this question, Gabe. You've gone to Clawson Public Schools for how many years?
Since preschool.
Since preschool, long time, so 8th grade, so we'll call it 9 years. Over the course of those 9 years, you've had a lot of teachers and people around you, educators, in particular that have impacted you at a high level that you'll remember for years to come.
I think Mrs. McDonald and Miss DeSalvio.
Okay, so tell us the why.
Well, Mrs. McDonald was my kindergarten teacher, and she really, demonstrated how to be at school since a young age.
Okay.
And Miss DeSalvio, she has been my teacher since 5th grade, so she just teaches me a bunch of new things every day.
Yeah. Both incredible human beings, educators and ladies, and I'm sure that will make their day to hear that. So thank you for sharing that with us, Gabe. Well, I'm always nervous when I sit in front of this camera, and you are sitting here rock solid, clearly no nerves for you. Well done. You did a great job. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being such a great young man. And thank you for joining me on the ClawCast podcast, and enjoy that summertime in Chicago, my friend. Well done.
Thank you.
Good job, Gabe. Thanks. I'm now joined by Clawson Elementary School 5th grade student, Mr. Waylon Martin. Waylon, so good to see you, sir.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for joining me today, my friend.
Thank you for having me.
We've talked about this for a long time. Good to finally get you in the seat
Yes.
and get to know you a little bit and show off what a great young man you are to all the wonderful people that are going to see this. So let's jump right into it. My typical question we start with, we kind of build on that, and we start with home life. Brothers, sisters, mom, dad, pets, those kinds of things. What's that look like every day?
Not much, but it's very chaotic in the morning with me and my sister.
So your sister, what's her name and what grade is she in?
My sister's name is Cameron, and she's in 7th grade.
She's in 7th grade. Clawson Middle School?
Yes.
Okay. So Cameron is in 7th grade, and do you and Cameron have any pets?
Yes, we have, I'm pretty sure 5, I think.
Oh.
So we have 3 dogs, and we have 2 cats.
Oh my goodness. So tell me what their names are and what kind of dogs they are.
Okay, so my dad's dog, his name is Ford, and we're not exactly sure what breed he is. He's mixed with something.
Okay.
And my sister's dog, her name is Cody, and she's a short hair bird dog, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
And my dog, his name is Cooper, and he's a Jack Russell.
Oh wow.
Full blood.
So do they have a lot of energy?
Yes, they do.
Do you enjoy hanging out with them? And
Yes, I love it.
yeah, good. You said your dog is Cooper?
Yes.
Jack Russell Terrier?
Yes.
A lot of energy there. How old is Cooper?
He is 4 or 5.
Okay. So for sure, do you take him on walks and stuff like that? Let him
Yes.
play, backyard stuff?
Yeah, backyard.
Okay, all right, awesome. So what about school? So, you do great things at Clawson Elementary School, but what do you like to do outside of school, both extracurricularly and for fun? What's days in the life of Waylon Martin look like?
Not much, but sometimes I lay in my bed, I take a nap after school,
Ooh, naps,
and
nice.
then you know what a VR is, like an Oculus?
I do, virtual reality,
Yes,
right?
Yes,
Okay.
I have one, and it is very fun. So I play that a lot.
Okay, a little gaming action.
Yes.
Okay, what about in the summertime? So obviously we're approaching summer vacation.
Uh-huh.
You have any big plans for the summer?
Not really, no. But today I'm actually driving to Mississippi.
Oh,
Today.
wow. Driving to Mississippi.
Yes.
Whole
I've-
family?
No. Only me, my sister, and my mom's friend.
What takes you to Mississippi?
My brother's graduation.
Graduation?
Yes.
What's that? From where and what's that mean?
He's graduating from high school.
Oh, okay.
And he is Clinton, Mississippi.
Oh, Clinton, Mississippi. He's
Yes.
graduated from high school.
Yeah.
Fun. So it's probably in a couple of days, Friday or something like
Yeah,
that.
it's on Friday.
Amazing. Okay, good for Clinton. Well done. So let's talk about the transition of school. So you're in 5th grade.
Yes, sir.
So you went to Shalom
Yes, sir.
Elementary until 4th, 5th grade, brand new elementary school here at Clawson, which how have you liked the new elementary school this year?
I like it, but the only annoying part is all the stairs. I hate the stairs.
Yeah, there's stairs. That's
yes.
new. What are parts that you like the most about it?
Friends in the community.
Oh, friends. Yeah, sure. So that doesn't matter what building you're in. Friends
Yeah.
are friends, and that's you're talking about friends like my man Jack.
Yeah.
Jack was a guest on the podcast,
Yes,
one of the first
he
guests
was.
this year, so he did a great job. So, okay, now you're heading into 6th grade, man. It's a big move. Now, the nice part about it is it's about 100 feet to the right of where you're at the elementary school. You're familiar. It's close. Tell me about that. Are you excited? Are you nervous? What do you think about middle school, 6th grade?
I'm happy and nervous.
Happy and nervous.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you think it helps, though, that it's a school that's attached to the school that you currently are in, and you
Yes.
have some familiarity with it?
Yes.
Okay, good. What about subjects that you might be looking forward to? So next year you have 6 classes. You rotate a couple of electives, but you have your English, math, social studies, and science. What class or classes, subject do you look forward to the most?
I'm looking forward to math.
Math.
Mr. Claffey.
Mr. Claffey. You know Mr. Claffey?
I don't know him personally, but my sister has talked about him a lot.
And
He said that he's the best.
he is a fantastic teacher and a good person to look forward to hanging out with. He's
Yes.
going to do so many great things for you. That's a great one. Okay. What about, have you gone to Clawson Public Schools your whole life?
No, actually.
Okay. Tell me about that. Where'd you start and when did you get here?
I started Michigan, Shalom, in 4th grade, but I moved up here 2023,
Okay.
summer of 2023.
Okay.
And then I did live in Mississippi my whole life.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Okay. What was that like? Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, but the only thing that I didn't enjoy is the heat.
It's hot.
Yes, it is
Especially
so
in the
hot.
summer.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm curious, over the course of your time as a student, both in Mississippi and in Michigan, there are plenty of impactful educators in your life that I'm sure have helped you out. But I'm curious who the most impactful educator and your favorite might be over the course of all those years, either here or in Mississippi. Who sticks out for you?
Miss Arslanian last year.
Oh, Miss
She
Arslanian.
was the best. I loved her. so
4th
much.
grade. She
Yes.
retired.
Yeah, she did. She
Yeah.
came recently. She came to this school to visit all the 5th grade classes.
Okay.
I miss Miss Arslanian so much.
She's fantastic.
Yes.
She's the best. Well, a good choice. We'll make sure that she hears that, and this gets to her, so she knows that she's made those impacts on our kiddos like you, and done great things for you because you're a great young man doing great things. Cannot wait for you to get to 6th grade and really take it to another level in middle school. You're going to do awesome, and looking forward to those updates. So thank you for joining us. You did fantastic. And have a great summer. Safe travels to Mississippi. Congratulations to Clinton on high school graduation.
Yes.
And look forward to that 6th grade year next year with you, buddy. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're now joined by awesome Clawson High School senior, Miss Meredith Coda. Meredith, thank you so much for joining us on the ClawCast podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Excited to talk to you, get to know you before you leave this amazing place soon, which we'll get to and talk about. But let's jump right into it. Our normal first question that we ask is, tell us about you and family, like brothers and sisters, and what's home life look like for you, pets maybe, things like that.
I live with my 2 parents and then my younger sister, and I have a dog.
You have a dog.
Yep.
So your younger sister, she's fantastic as well, and
Mhm.
she goes to,
International Academy, Bloomfield Hills.
she went through Clawson Middle School through
Yep.
8th grade, and then she's at the IA doing great things.
Mm-hmm.
And a dog. What kind of dog, and what's your dog's name?
I have a mutt. We adopted him when I was 7. His name is Yukon.
Okay.
Yep.
So how old is Yukon?
He'll be turning 11 in November.
Slowing down a little bit?
A
or-
little bit.
Okay, all right. So a lot to talk about with you because in a week you leave this place.
Yep.
Maybe even by the time this podcast is out and people are seeing it, you may be gone, and so much has gone on here for you that's been so positive and so many great things, and it's hard to bottle them all up and talk about them in a 5-minute opportunity with you. But we're gonna hit some of those. So let's talk about what you have done over time and what you do related to outside of class, extracurriculars, and when you're not in class every day, what do you like to do?
So I do competitive dance, so that takes up most of my time, but I'm also part of Clawson Student Senate here and then Student Council for the past 3 years, and I also work 2 jobs as well, so I try and keep myself busy outside of here.
Wow, super busy.
Mm-hmm.
So what are your 2 jobs? What do you do?
I assist at my studio, but that's also more volunteer hours as well, and then I work at Hollister, which is at Somerset.
So competitive dance,
Mm-hmm.
couple of jobs, high-level academic
Mhm.
work. Have you, do you go to school here all 6 hours, or do you leave to go to casa, or what's your
leave-
schedule look like?
I go here for 3 hours, and I leave to go to CASA for 2 classes, but I also take an online class as well.
What classes have you taken at casa? Certainly, what have you taken, but also what have been your favorites there? Because it's a unique,
Yeah.
we talk to our elementary kids or middle school kids, and it's not often that we get to talk about CASA, which is an opportunity for our high school kids and the unique classes that they can take. So tell us about that experience a little bit.
It's very nice because you get like the variety of different classes. Like I took forensics and astronomy last year, which was covered my 3rd science credit, and it was really fun. But I also took AP Lit, and I'm taking AP Psychology as well this year. So
Did you just go through any AP exams?
I take my AP Psychology exam tomorrow.
Okay, that's a big one, right?
Yep,
So the CASA experience, have
Mhm.
you enjoyed it generally?
I have. Yes.
So it's the opportunity where our high school kids get to leave and go to a different facility with 7 other school districts and take some amazing classes and have some additional opportunities. So that's been great. What's been your favorite class, either here at our high school or at CASA in your 4 years?
I would have to say forensics.
Forensics.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Who's that teacher?
That was CJ at the time, who's now the
Oh, yeah,
director.
she's now
Yes.
the director. Sure. She's great.
Mm-hmm.
She's fantastic. Okay, so work, dance, CASA a little bit. Now let's talk about when you're out of here.
Mhm.
Obviously, next Thursday you're done, and then we walk in June, and then it's summer break. I'm sure you'll work and continue that, and then you leave for
The University of Oklahoma.
the University of Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Tell our millions of fans and viewers what you're going to, and so unique, and I love it, what you're going to OU, right?
Yes.
OU to study.
Meteorology.
Meteorology.
Mm-hmm.
So your goal with studying meteorology is to be what?
Hopefully a weather storm chaser.
A weather storm chaser. So are we talking working for a television network and that kind of weather storm
Yeah.
chaser? Like
Yep.
on TV stuff?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I can honestly say in my 15 years as a public educator, you're the first aspiring meteorologist. Pretty awesome.
Thank you.
What made you choose that?
I fell in love with weather at the age of 9, and I just kind of knew right from there that's what I wanted to do with my life.
How do you fall in love with weather at the age of 9? Like, what was that all about?
I don't know. I just always loved like watching storms. Like I was always up north watching storms, and I was like, I became so interested in it that I was like, I love it. So
And choosing University of Oklahoma, what made you choose them?
it was the best program in the country.
It's the best meteorology program in the country?
Yep.
You didn't hear it here first, but maybe you heard it here first. I didn't know that. I did not know that Oklahoma University, the Sooners, had the best meteorology program in the country. That's
Mhm.
incredible. So excited
Yeah.
to go?
Oh yeah.
You are going to meet people from everywhere, and what a
Mhm.
unique experience.
Yes.
Can't wait to hear how awesome it is and how awesome you are down there. So good luck.
Thank you.
So interesting question I want to ask you. I'm going to ask our 2 high school students. Now that you have seen so many things here and been a part of so many teachers, and classes. If you could teach a class here, whether it's a class we currently offer or a class that you could teach and offer, what would you teach at the high school?
I'd probably teach like climate change if we could do that.
Okay.
I know some high schoolers like are starting to offer it, and I was like, I feel like that'd be a really cool class to have, or like
Okay.
border it with like some other type of science.
So you have heard that classes like that are offered at different schools?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be interesting, certainly.
Yeah.
So and it would obviously, I knew that was, you were going to go somewhere down the path of weather and meteorology, and that certainly would be interesting. Along those same lines, segueing into your experience, have you gone to Clawson Public Schools since kindergarten?
Yes.
Even preschool?
Yeah.
So Baker?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll call it 13 plus years. You've been around a lot of educators,
Yeah.
a lot of coaches, a lot of teachers, just a lot of administrators. Over the course of that time, do any stick out that have impacted you the most at Clawson Public Schools? And if one or two have, why?
It would be Mrs. Salvio. She's kind of been like a mentor to me, like since 5th grade. I've had her since 5th grade, and she kind of like grew up with me, if that makes sense.
Sure.
And she also had her kid like when we were in 5th grade, so like we got to see her like grow up with like her son and everything too. So we're all very close with her.
Pretty impactful educator, that's for sure. She's our orchestra teacher, and to be able to start with orchestra in 5th grade here is an amazing opportunity for our kiddos, and then staying with her for that entire time until now is how impactful. What do you play for her?
The bass.
The bass.
Mm-hmm.
Is this week the last time you pick up a bass, or do you think that you'll at any point in time continue it? Or
I'll probably try to continue it. I'll just have to see like where it takes me.
okay, all right. And then you had your last concert
Yes.
the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and those are always so impactful to be at and see the senior tributes and what our seniors do for and say about Mrs. DeSalvio because of her level of impact. So pretty neat. I'm sure she will be honored to hear that.
Yeah.
Well, it's been an honor chatting with you. You did a great job. Super impressed with what you have done here over the course of certainly your high school time. Cannot wait to hear how things go in, what's the city OU's in?
Norman, Oklahoma.
Norman, Oklahoma. And that how long is that drive when you head down there in August?
16 hours.
Okay. You're gonna knock it out of the park. Proud of you. Well done. Good luck. And thank you for being on ClawCast. You did great.
Thank you.
Well done. Thanks.